So what is up, everyone? It's been a little bit, had to take all last week off. Still don't have the truck up and running. Do have a vehicle right now, though that's not the motorcycle, so I'm able to transport the camera, the mics, everything I actually need for my workout instead of having to literally bring a bag a third of the size I'm rocking right now with little to half of the equipment. So very grateful for this. I'm also going to be working on the truck today. Hopefully this solves everything. It was just a nightmare, you know. I would return or got the tools to take off the alternator, brought it in to return it. They didn't have the one that I needed, so I had to wait for one that I needed to come in, get that, to find out that the terminal ends or one of the wiring ends on the parts I need to put onto my alternator is a piece of crap. It's 40 years old, so I needed to swap that, and I needed to get the stuff to swap that. So I got that yesterday. It's been raining the last 2-3 days though, so got sunny sides today. So I'm gonna hit the gym first because y'all are getting a video, and then I'm gonna work on that. Hopefully, fingers crossed, knock that out. Otherwise, we're gonna have to be rocking with the motorcycle a little bit. And I'll have to figure out something. I'll like duct tape the camera to me if I have to at this point. But that's the goal. We're gonna hit some legs today. It's Monday. That's how we're starting out the week. Nothing real big in mind. Just gonna see how the weight feels, and that's gonna determine how we go up, honestly. Last week though, kind of gets the highlights. We did hit our 495 for 2 on squat. Bench was all right. It was whatever. Honestly, I wasn't really feeling it. And my chest felt a little irritation. I think it was just for the day because it's completely gone. But Wednesday was a big one. Pros and cons. So I went into it knowing I was going to do beltless deadlifts. That's what I did. Went up to 450 or 545 for 2. Back's a little stiff right now, we're not gonna lie. I didn't pop or anything, so it's not the injury that we had before, but we definitely still feel it. So hopefully I'm gonna just get like a good crack in, and it's just gonna feel a little better because I need it for squats. That's real. The way I like doing mine takes a little bit of lower back, so hopefully we can just thug it out, honestly. Yeah, like I said, no real goal in mind for what weight we're gonna hit today. We're just gonna go in and keep throwing some on until we can't. So other than that, yeah, hamstring glutes. I'm trying to think, is there anything else like highlight-wise? I don't think so. I think that was just about it. Deadlift was the bigger one. I only really did it too because one of my brothers walked up, and I was like, I can't look like I don't lift that much. I only do it for one. I was like, nah. And one moved, it moved solidly. Like it did move pretty quick. Like if I hadn't done that, I probably would have gone up to 585 without a belt, which definitely would have hurt myself. So kind of grateful that I actually just went for 2 when I saw him walk up. But yeah, that was the thought process. Saw him at the corner of my eye. I was like, all right, you can't do 1. What's he gonna think? So we hit 2. And immediately after, I was like, huh, yep, definitely stiff. Yeah, enough talking. I'm going to just drink my pre-workout, get that going, hop in the car, rip it over to the gym. I have to do something there beforehand, but after that, we're going to get into some squats. So I'm probably going to catch you around 455, probably, just so it's not full of just BS squatting. We'll go 455, 495, and that's just going to determine what we do. Might do like I guess maybe a mini PR. It would be like 515 to 525 if we're not feeling good. If we're feeling good, we're always going to go for a PR, heads up. But otherwise, we're just going to do for like 515, 55, I don't know, something for reps, maybe like 2 or 3. But I mean, if PR's there, like I always say, we're going to hit it. So let's go to the gym and hit some heavy ass weight. Well, that 455, not going to lie, my back's definitely feeling it. Still flying. Yeah, like just like the weight that's applying on my back isn't the most fun. We are going to start bringing out the smelling salts to see if that takes away from it. But Russ is still going to do it. I don't think it's going to hurt me. It just feels like it might. If that makes sense. I'm not going to wait that long either. I thought I was going to lift to this song, but it ain't a lifted song, but we got one. So I'll just get right into it. We don't need a crazy song. See how this moves though. not gonna lie, that hurt a lot. For being completely honest, that like, oh, my back was gonna break, but like it moved fast, so that kind of sucks. That blows. So I do think I could, of course, go up. I don't know if my back's gonna allow it. Like I might like crumble under the feel of it. I mean, like, it's not that even like felt heavy, but like lifting it off, like with all the pressure on my back, made it feel like I was lifting like 495 or 545 right there. Just moved a lot faster, but might just have to go back down to 405 and just see what we can do there, because like I said, that hurt. But either way, we'll figure something out. Might just have to work the back heel. Tried popping it a little bit, didn't work. So I guess we're going down, unfortunately. Man, I just rewatched that 455. Bro, that really sucks that it hurts right now. Dude, that thing flew. Looked like I was still warming up. Honestly, watching it almost made me tempted to go 495 still and just suck it up. But I'm serious, I think I would just like, I would bail just because of the pressure alone and how it feels. So probably not even gonna get that much, unfortunately, with 405 because it's gonna hurt. But no one does that ever stop me from at least trying, except for the 495. I didn't think that before I said it. Let me just hit a better song, honestly. Oh, I know what we can do. Honestly, I don't even know what to go for. It just hurts. So let's see what we can put up. I tried cracking my back on like literally everything. Just not popping. Tried it on this. Tried it on the ball. Like doing bridges. It's just not happening. We're not swapping the high. I might swap the high bar. But it might be a bit late for that. Alright. Oh, let's hit some reps. Enough talking. Yeah, that fucking hurts. Really? Probably shouldn't have done beltless deadlifts last week. Definitely more than I thought I was only gonna hit like 2, to be honest with you. So, guess we'll take 4. We'll do another set though. Until we just start going to our hamstrings and glutes, but see how that set goes. You know, this should really just be another reason you don't do what I do. If your back is hurt, do not continue lifting heavy. It could worsen it or just prolong how long it lasts. Me though, my ego's pretty big with squats, so I gotta keep a certain weight at least. Like I can't tell how painful it was to stop at 455, knowing that it moved like that too. You know, I was actually gonna try high bar, but it still feels the same on my back, so we're just gonna do another set of this. Then I might do a 315 set, just super slow, or 225, but probably just skip over filming it. We're actually gonna try and go for like 5 or something too. Something more than last set, or just tie last set. Even though this really does hurt. I'm trying to wear my belt a bit higher too, so it like kind of clamps on it, but not working. Either way, let's go. Turn this song up actually. Come on. Definitely hurts. It wasn't the best one, but honestly it was weird. The further I push my hips back, the less I'd feel it. Not ideal for squats, because then you have I don't know, you start leaning forward, it's just gonna mess up everything, and you can easily just fail the lift. But I felt comfortable enough. This is really gonna sound stupid, but I felt comfortable enough where this wasn't enough weight to make me fall forward, or like full waist forward. A little cocky because it is still 405, but hit more than last set. That was the goal. Can't complain. Still, I might do another set. Not with 405. I do want to take some tension off my back, so maybe like 225, and I'll just take it up the rep and take it super slow. But yeah, not what we were hoping for. We still got some work in, given the back injury. So hopefully next week's better. So we are skipping deadlifts this week. We want to do it every other week. I think it'll just call for better lifts. It'll keep me in check health-wise. I would say my back. I think the only reason that really happened is because I wore no belt. And again, went for 2, because if I had done 1, it would have been completely fine. But we learned. So let's go with some hamstrings. All right, single leg curls. The other 2 machines were taken, so that's what we're doing right now. You know what sucks? I was doing the 225 and stuff. I didn't even feel it this go around when I did the reps. I think, like my back was kind of like loosening up as we went along. But at that point, it would not have been smart to just start climbing weight again, especially like 300 pounds worth. So we'll swallow our ego today. Even though repping 405 on squat is still better than most. Just tough knowing there's more, and you're not being able to do it. So, and that's whatever. We'll let our back heal up. We'll be safe about it. Like I said, we're not deadlifting this week. There's I guess a bye week technically for deadlifts, so that should help a lot. Give us enough recovery, a week's worth of recovery from here till next squat session, or like low bar session. Thursday is a high bar, but if it still hurts, we are going to go a bit lighter than that on purpose. So it's just a time thing. I'm not gonna lie to you, I think I've been sleeping wrong too, so it doesn't help. But yeah. Hopefully bench goes well tomorrow though. Shouldn't be affected anything there. Shoulders are good, chest is good. No soreness, no like injuries, nothing like that. It doesn't require my back. So we're good. Feeling a heavy day, maybe 365 for more reps, or we'll go for 4 or 5 again. Just all depends how we feel. Because if it's there, you bet your ass and bone for it. We'll clip it. If that's the case, I might combine tomorrow and Wednesday. Just because I think like the last few times I've been able to post, it's always been a chest day. So I think we'll clip bench, and that'll be like our replacement compound for what deadlifts would have been in the back day video. So that's the plan. We're about to hit another set though. So quick swig. I'm gonna get it. It's crazy. It's like, it always feels like a while anytime it's been a little bit for throwing. It feels so good to be throwing though. Like, it's been weird not recording lifts and stuff and just kind of like going to the gym. Because in a way it makes me feel like it keeps me accountable for like making sure I progress and do stuff properly. So not being able to do that kind of like, I don't know, made me feel like bleh. So definitely happy I got to recording today. Realistically, if I hadn't been filming and I was in the same headspace, after like 3:15, I probably would have just quit squatting overall. So I'm glad I didn't. Really glad I didn't. Because I needed it. It's great too because we are able to, we're able to bring our weight pen. Haven't been able to because you don't want to add that much weight while on a motorcycle, I'd say. I'd want my backpack to be light, so when I also had an alternator in it to try and find a way to swap it out, adding the extra like 5-10 pounds that thing weighs would not have been nice, especially with the equipment I needed. So we'll finally get to hit some heavier weight on that. Stacks in place, maybe like 245s and 10 or 25 or something. I can't remember what the last thing I hit was with that, so we'll find out. I'm gonna hop to the next hamstring now. I'm thinking, I think they're both open, so kind of want to do seated, I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like I should do lying instead. So we will do lying. The tough part is like they're all the same movements basically. Just kind of like swapping angles. I think I'm gonna do seated actually, and then we'll probably do glute bridges with the Smith machine if that's open. Fingers crossed. I really want to do those. As weird as that sounds. Probably ab and adductors, and then calves. And I think I'm gonna train abs today, but we're not gonna film that because your boy is fat. So let's go do some more, hopefully some seated leg curls before I finish my next set with this. I just got to this, so excuse if I have to set up a lot. Weight-wise, that looks right. I kind of at least adjusted some of it. The only thing that might need to be adjusted is the seat. The seat definitely needs to be adjusted. This should be good then. I like basically having it as close as you can. Don't think it should be that far back for hamstrings. For quads, 100% leg extensions. Push that seat back. But for seated hamstring curls, pull that seat forward. I think it said seat forward. I just think it calls for a better flex versus if I was fully extended per se. Since the goal is to get it close to your body and kind of, I won't say like replicate a squat, but like that kind of motion with your leg. Like you want your calves to get as close to your hamstring as possible. It's just the way I like to think about it. Obviously you can't with the machine and everything, but the closer the better. And then for quads, you want to get your legs as straight as possible when you throw them boys up. And puppies up. Man, that was good. I wish they had like a seatbelt kind of thing for this, like they do with the pullover machine. That would be nice, but make do with what we got, you know. And this isn't a bad machine by any means. It is a nice one, so we'll still get our good sets and reps in. Excuse me. Oh. Man, I feel like you're actually pretty sore right now. I'm trying to think too. I think we're gonna hit 4 sets of this. We did 3 of the standing. I think I'm gonna do 4 seated before like our small accessories like glutes and all that stuff. Well, I wouldn't say glutes are small, but the stuff that we don't full out, do like 10 different exercises. All right, yeah, my hamstrings are cramped. We're just gonna throw it up at least. Man,
besides the back, pretty excited about this week. I think everything else is going to go well. I'm really feeling good about bench. Been saying that the last 2 weeks, but I mean it this time. It's still been moving well, 365. I've hit consistently each time, and for 2. It's getting a lot smoother. Though I didn't hit 405, I think the last video I did. I definitely hit it smoother last week. So it's getting there. We're just small adjustments. And I think I said that video. My weight jumps weren't the best, so I'm gonna go into it a lot more mindful. I was about to say thoughtful, but I was like, that's not the right word. So mindful, and we'll make better jumps, and just hopefully feel a lot better by the time we get to 4 or 5, if we're feeling it. I'll know by like 315, even 365, of course. I got a guy on for these. Come on. Okay, come on, get off, get off. Oh, that was nasty. That was better than the first one. Of course, it's because I had to sit in, but yeah, we're definitely gonna do 4 of these. Man. Well, we're gonna be excited for tomorrow. Like I said, I'm only gonna film the bench part probably, just to kind of replace the deadlift since we were doing those, and then it'll just really be like a back and biceps day video. Otherwise, next week, yeah, I'll go back to filming regular. I'm not sure what we'll do next week for stuff. There's no set numbers in mind for anything. We're kind of just mowing along, seeing how we feel. I'm pretty tired, so that doesn't help, but I've been catching up on a lot this week. I mean, a lot this week. Yesterday, I didn't do anything until I had to work at 4, and then, yeah, I've just been sleeping in, laying around doing nothing. I've needed it, that's for damn sure. I almost did it today. I would have been in bed probably till like 10 or later, but I knew I needed to get up, get a meal in, come here, and I would have hoped to have lifted heavy, but back doesn't allow that today. It's all right, we'll do it next week. I know these reps are a bit faster, but they are still doing some damage. Yeah, we can't even do anymore. I think that was set 3. But I'm gonna do my set. I'm gonna hop over to some glute stuff. Hopefully the Smith machine I'm looking at stays open, because I would really like to do that. It's been like 2 or 3 weeks. I've been doing the regular abductor machine for glutes, so I would like to change it up because that gets a lot better for me, or a better feel. A lot better feel. Can't talk, so fingers crossed. So I'm gonna knock this out. But yeah, we're gonna jump over there. All right, it didn't get taken, fortunately for me. I've been kind of testing the weight since it has been a little bit. We just have 2 plates on each side, 245. Don't know what that equates to in the Smith machine weight. I don't really care. But I haven't tried it yet. I did just the bar and then 1 plate on each side. And then we just literally just now made the jump. So we're gonna see how it goes. No real rep range in mind too. I'd like to hit at least 10. Just with whatever weight it takes. That was probably a good number, or a good weight, honestly. Definitely feels like I haven't hit this in a little bit. I know I said like 2 weight. It's probably been like 3 or 4, honestly. Well, I'm telling you too. Point those feet out. It does help. Because I think about it like Hold on. Oh, sorry. Breathing heavy. All right. No, but like when you do your abductors even, the machine kind of like forces your feet. You start neutral, but as you push out, they kind of point out. So like, that's just kind of how I think about it. And you get the most tension, of course, the furthest your feet point out. So we keep the same ideology for glute bridges. We just start in that far spread position, feet pointed out, middle reps. Works for me. I'd say give it a try, find out if it works for you. Where's my drink? It's always worth a shot, you know? I am pretty beat though, I'm not gonna lie, just one set. And I don't like it. Luckily it's not putting any tension on my back or anything. I didn't think it would have. We're kind of pushing the opposite way for that would hurt. It's like just drinking my mustache. Hurts more, of course, like in the bending down motion, like per se a deadlift, or going down into a squat. Anything else, it's decently fine. It's definitely stiff, that's for damn sure. Probably, it's not always the best thing, but I'm probably going to try and roll it out. When I get back to my house, I do have a roller, so hopefully that helps a little bit. Like I said, won't be stressing it for basically another week, so we got time. I'm trying to find a good spot. There it is. So we'll see how that goes. Who knows? Maybe it'll get a pop that it definitely needed, or it'll just loosen up the back and keep it not as tense, or we'll be able to move around a little by little, and eventually get to a point where we're 100% again. I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea how many reps I've done. I'm gonna say that's 7, might not be. That was a good set though. Probably should have kept count so I knew where it was, but the setup started way better. Sat it a bit higher, more closer to like my hips, waistline, whatever. It felt a lot cleaner. Last one I probably saw, but I adjusted a couple times a little bit. Whew. Obviously start in the position that works best first, so you won't have to make adjustments as you're doing it, but thinking. Alright, did full stack for kind of like test weight. Yeah, we threw 245, so I haven't even gone yet, but we're about to see how that goes. I'm confident that I think it's going to move fairly easy. It'll be a nice few working sets that I do with this. Also, the camera cut out over there because I forgot to delete old videos, so it ran out of storage. Cleared that up though. As I was saying, I only did one more set because I was just going to do body weight glute bridges. Yeah, and that's all I was going to do. Also, I meant to say, a way to make sure that you're actually targeting your glutes too. I wasn't thinking about it until I did it for like 2 reps, and I was like, wait, the body might have a tendency for your knees to cave in. Keep them out. Like if you have to lighten the weight, I don't care. I mean, I don't go super heavy on them. Make sure your knees point out and stay out, and it helps that much with targeting glutes. And I tested it like a few times. Like I would let my knees cave in just to like make sure, and then I would keep them pointed out. Huge difference. Like it's 100% necessary. So again, lighten the weight. Don't go ego on a weighted like hip thrust. Like there's no need to anyways. So I mean, otherwise I'd probably be throwing up like 315, 365, just like barely doing anything. But no, it's not the goal. You know? So yeah, just something to keep in mind. I kind of like clicked when camera ran out of storage, and I did it like once, and I was like, oh wait, maybe I should address that. Yeah, just kind of make sure your knees stay pointed out. It yeah, 100% now a game changer. Thinking about it too, I mean, that's literally what the abductor does. I'm saying that because I'm sitting right next to it. You're pushing your knees out and your feet go out to push that tension onto the glute. So just like associate different exercises with that muscle group to think about why it gets targeted and how it gets targeted. And every exercise is gonna like skyrocket. Like, I don't know, big brain, you know? I don't know what I'm saying honestly, but it helps a lot. Like just comparing different things and just finding out the best way to benefit yourself. So yeah, give it a try. I mean, I do it with a lot of stuff. They could be completely different, like I said. Even different body parts, just like thinking about the motion, why it hits that area, and like how I could change it up to make it hit the other area. Always think of stuff like that. Oh. I always think it's funny I have to like push it in to do this. It's because of like wearing, I wear short shorts, we're not gonna lie. So my legs and stuff get stuck on a lot, like just like skin wise. So I have to like adjust like 10 times, make sure it's not in a way that'll stretch my skin or anything. Force reps. Yeah, this is much better. I had to do like 20-25 reps last week because I didn't have my pen. Happy I get to bring it. Hopefully I get to bring it tomorrow too. Yeah, like the truck problem gets solved. Doing that literally right after I leave here. I'm gonna hit the store real quick, pick up some things to clean around the house, and then get to work. Fun part is I'm a mechanic I'm not a mechanic by any means, but we'll see how that goes. You know, YouTube's a hell of a thing. I'm not gonna lie too, half the stuff I've done with the truck wasn't on YouTube. I just guessed. So let's hope that truck doesn't blow up in my face one of these days. And hopefully this alternator stuff works, because like I said, I need it. Otherwise I will 100% push it into a pond or a lake or something. I don't care anymore. Blow it up. Something. Yeah, that would be fun. Would be out of the vehicle for sure, but it'd be pretty cool. But let's go hit some calves. I'll knock out another set for sure. I might just do like a massive drop set, honestly. But hopefully we can get some standing calves in. If not, we'll go seated, whatever variant we do. But either way, we're going to calves now. So let's go do that, because I'm talking a lot and I just need to shut up and get back to it. Actually, change it up. We're gonna film the abs today. Decline bench. We're gonna go. I was gonna do that. All right. We're gonna do 10 halfway up, and then 10 from the top to the middle, and just knock out like 20 that way. And then we'll probably do 5 to 10 full motion or full range of motion. We'll just gotta see how it goes and how it feels. I've been doing not this much of a decline, but I have been doing decline just for my abs, that and cable crunches. I'm not gonna lie, this hurts my back. Maybe not. Alright. Yeah, this one does, if I'm being honest. Ooh, alright, yeah, we're probably just gonna have 5 full ones, honestly. Ooh. This one's killing me. Yep. Oh my god. Not gonna lie, I might need to find another ab, because those high reps were a little painful. Yeah, no, I felt it up. I think I got like a pop or two in there. It's could be a good thing. I mean, tomorrow or later today, I might just feel 100%, but right now, definitely did not feel good. Then again, I don't know if I feel like finding a different movement, so I might just do the partials and just go super slow and controlled to the point of right before I feel it, because I'll still get great great feeling, like 100%. I usually get a better feel just doing like the crunches anyways instead of full sit-up. So I'll probably just use this to knock out like 30 or so, since we're not taking, or since we're not doing full reps or the top partials. I think 30 safe. We are gonna clip it here though. Was gonna film the calves, but yeah, I just thought this would be nice to film otherwise, even though this was a pretty bad set. I was gonna do cable crunches with roll take, so maybe next time on, would be Wednesday actually. I wanna do that Monday, Wednesday, Friday, cardio Tuesday, Thursdays. Like I said, if the truck goes back to normal, I would really love to stick to that routine. That's the goal, but I'm gonna catch y'all outside or at my house to wrap this up. But I'm gonna just get one more set in, again slow and controlled, and call it a wrap. So we'll see when I see you again.
All right, what's up? Back at the house, obviously it's a bit later. I have the blinds open just to allow some light in, so I don't have to use the ceiling light, because that kind of messes up the quality. I don't know how, it just does. But yeah, was hoping to have good news. Guess what? Alternator did not work on the truck. Actually, to fix that, alternator wasn't the problem. Let's rearrange that. So slapped it on, had to clip some stuff, put some new stuff on. Still not cranking. So looking like a starter, which fortunately my local just shop had. I picked it up. Probably had to go work on it now. I just wanted to wait a little bit because I didn't want to be standing out in the heat. It's gotten a bit better temperature-wise, but I didn't want to go right back out, because I did that, sweat my ass off, came back in, ate, showered, went and got it. I didn't want to go right back to sweating. So it's cooled down a little bit. I think we're good now. Should be decently quick swap. It's not going to be the cleanest by any means, because it is filthy. I think that is the original starter, so it's about 40 years old, close to 41. So yeah, there's a lot of grime on it. Let's just put it like that. It's disgusting. I touched it to make sure I saw what it looked like, what size wrench, or not wrenches, but what ratchet and sockets I'd be using. My hands were just greasy as hell, as all hell. So we're fixing that. About to go change to put on some crappy clothes, just in case it ruins them. And then yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed that is the problem. Amazing how this camera's actually capturing the sunset. That's insane. But yeah, fingers crossed. I really hope this is it, because otherwise I think I said in the beginning of this, drive the truck or roll it into a pond. Either that or we're going to blow it up. At this point, I might just keep the truck longevity-wise just until I get a new car. So when I do, I blow that one, I actually blow it up. I think that would be super fun. That's going to be far down the road, though. We're going to ride it out until we can't. At this point, half the stuff is new anyways. So yeah, really, I really hope this is it. Otherwise, yeah, we'll figure something out. I don't know. If this isn't it, this will 100% go to a mechanic, because I don't have a bunch of tools. I just have tools to swap out stuff like that, like I did with the alternator, fuel pump, carburetor. It's now going to be the starter, some other stuff, some easier stuff. I can swap that out, but I don't have all the tools I need. So yeah, otherwise, leg day, good for what it was. Back, kind of thinking about it now, it was a little better. That doesn't mean I'm just going to go tomorrow and squat again, but definitely a good sign. I think it did just need some loosening up. I have popped it since then, actually, I've tried cracking it on purpose, not like an uncomfortable bad one. So yeah, we're hopefully in a week we'll be solid, because I really, feel-wise, hype-wise, everything, I was there mentally to actually hit a PR, and I realistically, this is going to be super egotistical. I 100% think I would have gotten it just by watching how though it was painful and it did feel a bit heavier, 455 flew up. I mean, flew up. Throwing a 45 on each side after that, I think would have been decent. So like a little circle, like 545, but I think I could have gone higher than that. 555, maybe in like 565. Definitely was feeling super good. So give me a week. We got next Monday off too. I'm gonna be able to prepare, wake up on time, get some rest, eat my breakfast, and just go in with like no excuses. Unless I somehow hurt myself again, which knock on wood for that. We're not going to want that to happen. So tomorrow I got bench. Just going to film the benching part of it, and then I'll catch you on Wednesday morning for some back and buys. But yeah, that's going to wrap everything up. That's my my life right now. A little shit show for y'all, but we'll get it solved. Because it's like Max Tuning says, and I've said a couple times, with a little bit more money and a positive attitude, we'll be all right. So hopefully that was the case here, because starters aren't necessarily the cheapest. Not over like super expensive by any means, but not money you just want to like unexpectedly have to throw out. So yeah, all right. So I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow, and then finish that one the day after, and hopefully get some good stuff there, because usually if we have a bad day, the next day is actually usually super good. So 4 or 5 might be there. We're gonna see how it feels. But until then, appreciate everything. Appreciate if you like, share, subscribe as well. And we're gonna catch you in the next one, pushing some heavy ass weight for sure. So till then, peace.